you repeat that again, please?
Sure, absolutely. I would like to know if you could outline, please, what the specific actions and discussions were that local officials took between 1:14 a.m., that's when the first flood emergency alert came out, and hours later when the river first started flooding. What happened in those hours?
What I can tell you, when I was first notified, it was around the 4 to 5 area. One of my sergeants was in dispatch when the first calls started coming in, the actual 911 calls come in.
Like at 4 in the morning?
It was between 4 and 5 when I got notified. Okay, but prior to that, in that 3 to 4 area, my understanding is, and we're in the process of trying to put a timeline. You know, that's going to take a little bit of time. As I've told you several times, that is not my priority this time. There's 3 priorities. That's locating the people out there, identifying and notifying the next of kin. That is what I'm taking as my job as sheriff here to do. Okay.
With all due respect, sir, I think that the community here is asking these questions. What happened? When did it happen? Was the emergency manager awake at the time? Did they push the button to issue an emergency alert?
Sir, it's not that easy when you just push a button, okay? There's a lot more to that. And we've told you several times.
So did it happen, sir?
I can't tell you at this time,
You
okay?
can't tell me if the emergency manager of the county actually issued an emergency alert.
Okay, Sheriff, who
Shimon,
is
just give me a second.
the
to answer
Emergency
the question.
Operations Center? Who
Let him
runs
answer the question.
the Emergency Operations
I'll come back to you. I
Center?
ain't going nowhere.
Appreciate it.
Who runs the Emergency Operations Center?
We have a communication center, a dispatch, okay? We have a communication center. That's where the calls actually go to the police department, then they're forwarded to
Right,
us.
but leading up to this, in monitoring the weather, there's, in any large city, in any state, there's an Office of Emergency Management that is monitoring the weather, that is watching and listening and getting briefings. Who was getting those briefings in this city, in this county? Who was receiving that information? And who would have ultimately made the decision to evacuate, hearing what was coming in from the weather service and other people?
Okay, what we would have done when we get notified, okay, I'm gonna tell you.
You're not emergency management though, right? The sheriff's not EOC.
No, there is no, I meant as the city. Yeah, I'll do that.
So we understand you have many questions.
Right,
Hang on.
No, I understand, but you're not gonna answer the question because that's up to the city manager and the mayor to answer those
Correct.
It's the
questions.
county emergency.
We
manager.
understand you
That's
have
the
many
judge. Where is
questions.
the judge? The judge is not here.
We understand that, but right now, this team up here is focused on
We
bringing people
understand that
home.
too, but there are